A manager checks in with his ball club.
Welcome back to the MLB pregame show. The action is right around the corner, but before we get there, we'll take a look at some young talent. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Joe Kim makes his big league debut right after this.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. He's out. Nobody.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's high.
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Segura sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hit to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Next for the Mets, Joe Kim, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Play ball. That hit him. First base. Out. You're out.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Kim is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. And it's 1-2. Kim makes his debut here as a September call-up amidst much anticipation. And assuming he lives up to the expectations, he could turn into a big piece of this rotation going forward.
Well, listen, this is the much-anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road, but that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Davy Grion, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Next up from New York, Joe Kim.
Now batting, the pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Kim.
Hey. Come on now, rip it.
Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Larson. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. A bouncer to the left side. Harrison's got to get rid of it. Hernandez at second.
Play ball.
Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
I got the count 1-2.
Come on, Tier.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Harrison.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Davis is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Christopher Sanchez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Hey, strike this guy out. Give him yourself.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Let's play ball.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Segura brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, we got 2.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Hey, here we go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
I got it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And the pitcher, Joe Kim, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the stretch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second.
Come on.
And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Let's play ball.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit going into this part of the game?
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in, Oscar Mercado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Oscar.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. And the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses. 1-1.
One ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Alonso moving to his left. 2 down. Striding in once again, Davey Grion. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cut.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Andrew McCutchen.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Line drive to center field. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Hey, D-Row, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. Yohan Moncada will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Yohan Moncada.
And this is low, ball 1. Moncada, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Pitch on the way. 1-2 now.
I got the count.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Grounder down the line at third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. So they do get their first hit, but their first run.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The pitch.
That's ball 2.
Here we go, guys.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Larson has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire. Settling in now, Joe Kim. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Kim is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings, and as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
2 strikes.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Striding into the box, Oscar Mercado. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box, Davy Grillon. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Davy Grillon.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Here
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Let's play ball. 3. 3.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs on.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment.
MLB The Show's stepping up now, Joe McCarthy, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco, the
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
McCarthy.
A ball and no strikes. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Bro. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Stamets will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Here's Juan Lagares. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in the series so far. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Next to bat for the Giants, Eric Sogard.
Batting third, the second baseman, Eric.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Hey, we got 2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an in. So in now for San Francisco, Jalen Davis. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball
1. That evens it up 1-1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, we got no one.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Brandon Belt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch.
Brandon Belt.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now that's popped up. Stamets is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up Evan Longoria. Now here's the pitch.
Longoria.
Ball.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
But he'll flag this one down. Coming to the plate now, Jalen Miller. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. 1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Posey.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, let's go right here.
Now the 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
One down.
Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So stepping in, Derek Rodriguez. First offering on its way.
No, inside.
Third inning, no score to this point. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-2.
Hey, get him at 1 here.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he... The pitcher, Joe Kim, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And there's a base hit on the line. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Ahmed Rosario. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So digging in now, Michael Conforto. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Let's play ball. Out. You're out.
Digging in to try it again, Joe McCarthy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, plays that 1 now.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping into the box, Juan Lagares. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lagares.
And he takes ball 1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2-1 to Juan Lagares. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
Hey, we got 1.
The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4. Ready for another chance? Eric Sogard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Eric Sogard.
He's set and the pitch.
Hey, we got one.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Lagares, base runner at first with one out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Jalen Davis, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Easy out, easy out.
First delivery to him on the way.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
1-1.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco.
The count.
A ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. So here's the Mets pitcher, Joe Kim. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Fielded by Sogard. There's one. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Larson. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
You're going.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends.
Leading off for San Francisco, the left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Belt.
And he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. For the current campaign, Belt carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
That's a ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Time is called.
And he'll step off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I got the count. 2-2.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Evan Longoria will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Inside, ball 2.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Popped him up. Rosario waits on it.
I got it.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Jalen Miller is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He'll get it into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. And And now the Giants pitcher, Derek Rodriguez, will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joe McCarthy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. At the plate, Juan Lagares. It was a walk in his last trip.
Juan Lagares.
Plays a 1 here.
First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he gets there as he had.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Metropolitans to Victoria for the 40th time this season. Joe Kim takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Derek Rodriguez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up. Afternoon base.
Let's play ball. He's out.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, number 22.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stephen Piscotty comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Wilson.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this side. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down.
Hey, nobody.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Late that time for a strike.
1-2.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Larson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth.
And now a pitch on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Davis grabs it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down. And that brings up Chad Pinder. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Next up for the A's, Tony Kemp, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Tony.
First offering on its way.
No, that's low.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Grounded softly to the right. Reined in. No problem here, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Diaz. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Alonso is there for it.
Got it.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
John Murphy.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Popped up. Alonso in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Play ball. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Ripped down the first base line. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Cut it. No runner, no runner.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his
we got
craft.
nobody, no one down here.
1-1. Here it is. Taken. Called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and it's fouled away. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Not a time to fool around, right? Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. He had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First delivery to him on the way. Matt Olson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Behind 0-2 now.
Roll it up, roll it up.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can.
And they get him trying to swipe a base. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Nobody.
The 2-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And he fouls this one off. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
First pitch of the at-bat. Mark Hanna is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, here we go. Plays
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Chad Pinder is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch fouled away.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Another one sent foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the...
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. He's out.
Now at the plate, Tony Kemp will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Pitch popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Edwin Diaz. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. In there, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now batting.
Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, let's go right here.
2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game.
Let's play ball.
Bottom of the inning now, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the 2nd out.
Now batting. The first
Infield
baseman.
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Matt Olson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's by him for strike 1.
Ball 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him, he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. To 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. 3.
Seven to 2, the final score this afternoon. The New York Mets wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Joe Kim notches his 3rd win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only